Hello sports fans and welcome to this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host Anthony Juarez and I'm sitting down with sophomore tennis player Kane Olsen. Thank you for joining me today, Kane.
Happy to be here.
Like I said, you're a sophomore, but you're actually out of Hamilton, New Zealand.
That's right.
What was it like coming from New Zealand to the U.S. to play tennis?
It was an easy transition. I was kind of used to being away from home before I came, so I had no problem there. And obviously the language too was not an issue, like say going to Europe or something like that. So it was really an easy fit for me.
Coming from New Zealand, how big is tennis in your home country?
Well, coming from New Zealand, rugby is massive. So if you don't play rugby, other sports are kind of considered just amateur. So, but it is relatively big. If you want to make it, however, you really need to think about going outside of New Zealand, traveling a lot, and but it is relatively big.
Speaking of rugby, and earlier talking to you, you mentioned cricket. Coming to the U.S. and making new friends here that have no clue how to play rugby or cricket or things like that you grew up playing. What was that like, learning not only a new culture but some new sports too?
Oh, it's massive. It's and it's funny that you say that, but growing up, I kind of always saw baseball and football and everything on the TV back home, but I just never used to watch it because it's not what we watch, But coming over here and experiencing it, it's been great, and I've had the privilege to go to some games too. And to tell you the truth, when I first came, and it was all football on TV, kind of before it was all rugby. I didn't have a clue what was going on. When I was watching them with my mates and stuff like that, and they were all like yahooing, and I'm like, what just happened? But as I've been here longer, it's kind of grown on me a little bit, and I understand it more. So I can say that I'm warming up to football, but rugby is still right up there.
Well, going back to tennis now, growing up, how early of an age did you start playing tennis? And then also, what was your process of learning tennis and then also getting to come here to play tennis?
Well, I didn't start tennis until I was 10. Tell you the truth, I was at my primary school and I just saw a bunch of my friends playing, and I picked up a racket, and I kind of played a lot of junior tournaments, got some coaching, and then just really found that I loved the game, and then I wanted to obviously go further with it, and pretty much that's how I landed here. If I didn't play tennis, I probably wouldn't be here now, playing the game that I love, and also getting a degree, which is the main reason that I'm over here.
So coming out of New Zealand, did you come straight here to Johnson County Community College, or were there stops between here and New Zealand?
I actually started at a junior college in Arkansas. I was at University of Arkansas at Fort Smith, which is another junior college. I started there the fall of 2008, and played a year there, and really had a great time. And I like to mention a family there that I had. I had a host family, the Pruitts, and they've just been so good to me. They're the most loving, caring, family that anyone could meet, and it's been a privilege to have met them, and they've really helped me during my time here.
How important was having that relationship with the host family? How much easier did that make the transition to come here to play?
Oh, it made it a lot easier. Leaving my family, all my friends from back home, and to go, come all the way over here, and just to feel like I hadn't even left. That's because that's how they made me feel, and it made it obviously a lot easier. And I'm just so privileged to have met them, and they have 2 little boys too. They actually call me their big brother. So they'll be in my life forever now. So it's awesome.
Coming back now to Johnson County, after completing your freshman year and then coming into your sophomore season here, you've had lots of success. You compete in both singles and doubles. How do you prepare for each of those different matches, and is there a difference between preparing for singles and doubles?
Really, before a match, or if a match is coming up, I really just try and work really hard in practice. Really, if I see something that I need to really work on, really just try and fix those, and obviously work on the things that are working, but really just fine tune your game and just really have the mindset of giving it all. And that's the key, I think, to a match, is just having that mindset and really being focused, making sure you prepare well, eat well, and just really being ready.
Your partner for doubles is Darren Ramden. How do you guys together get ready for your doubles matches?
Just in practice, Coach always has us play a doubles practice match at the end. So just trying to work on our communication a little more. He's a freshman out of France, and so his English isn't too good, but we're working on it. We have a little like hand signals and little jokes out there, so it makes communicating a little easier. Really just enjoying it, having fun, and just really trying to work as a team. That's the key to doubles, is having that communication and just knowing what your partner's doing and what your job is.
You're one of only 4 sophomores on the team for the men's team.
Yep.
How important is it for you guys to not only have a close relationship, but to be good leaders to the freshmen that are on the team?
I feel I'm the oldest on the team, and I feel I have a responsibility to, be a role model and really push the guys. And, having that relationship with the sophomores is huge, being on the same page. And, I think another thing about this team is we're all very close, a close bunch of guys, and no one, has any grudges and anything like that. And really, just like I said, I feel like I need to push the guys, and coming into nationals in a couple of weeks, we're really looking forward to that, and it's going to be looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
You spoke of nationals. We're actually going to back up a little bit. Late last month, you won the Region 6 tournament. How exciting was that for you?
It was the first day, which was the Friday. Personally, I didn't play too well. I lost my first round match, but 4 of the guys, won their first round, and we had, I think, 4 going to the finals, and the other 4 playing for 3rd and 4th. And going to the court Saturday, we had to win pretty much every match, and we ended up winning 17 out of 18 on the last day. And I mean, it was the atmosphere there was huge. Like, we were just getting into it, and it was probably the most excited that I've been in a long time, like at a tournament.
Well,
it was huge.
Like you said, you have nationals coming up in a few weeks now. You actually had some matches against other schools in between regionals and nationals due to some rainouts and stuff. How did that affect you? Like, was that a good thing that you had matches in between the tournaments, or was that kind of a thing that took your focus off the national?
No, I think it's always a good thing to you play matches, having those matches under your belt, and it was beneficial for sure. Like, the guys, you don't want to have too much of a break before you're going into strong competition. So we've had those 2 matches. They went relatively well, and now we've got a good solid 2 weeks where we can really, like I said, fine tune those things that we need to work on in practice, and really amp up and get ready. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I think we're going to do really well.
So now, sticking with nationals, May 16th through the 20th in Plano, Texas is your national tournament. Yeah. Like you said, you're very excited. What are your expectations for the upcoming national tournament?
Yeah. Well, I think we've shown enough at regionals that we are, I think, a major. Like, we do have a really good chance at nationals if we can all play to our abilities, which I know we can, and just have that mindset. It is going to be, I just can't wait for it. And personally, I really want to do well in it, obviously. So I'm looking forward to it, and all the guys are too, I'm sure.
To finish up here, what is the next step for you as a tennis player?
From here, after the semester, I have to transfer again, so I'm in the process of looking for another school. So I mean, just really, just to keep trying and improving as much as I can, and just bettering my game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, once again, thank you, Kane Olsen, for joining us today. Make sure you tune in to future shows for more sports action. I'm your host, Anthony Juarez, for the Cavalier Sports Report. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks.
Good job. Good luck.